Welcome to my 25th, I think, Horror Entertainment Watches video. I'm here with Matt. Say hey.
Hey,
And he just got back from vacation and he said he just saw sharks. So what better time to be watching a shark movie but with a shark with three heads?
yeah, it was just sand tiger sharks.
Oh, that's cool though. Did you see him like in person or in the aquarium?
It was in an aquarium.
Oh,
They were like 10 feet though.
seriously?
Yeah, I can send a picture.
Sure. Where's
They
this
had like
network?
three of them.
Damn. Yeah, and something's wrong with YouTube, guys. On my I don't know if I'll be able to see your comments because the video is like skewered. Like it's like there's a part of the video that's just all black and it shows the video, but it's covering the comments. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to fix it, but you know. Oh, no, I fixed it. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, YouTube is pretty buggy.
Yeah, lately it's been especially. Let me share the link around actually before I forget. Let's people know we're gonna, so they can join and watch the movie with us if they have a copy. Um, uh, almost. I should have done that first, but yeah. This is also this is Matt from they call me Matt 13. I only called him Matt in the title because it wouldn't take the whole name with everything else written in there. It was just too much. So I had to shorten it just to Matt. But if you want to check out Matt's YouTube page is in the description below.
Yeah, I haven't posted in a while, but I might soon.
Yeah. I saw the last thing you posted was like the Halloween trailer reaction.
Yeah, it was kind of but it was okay. I like the trailer, but I mean
Yeah.
like the reaction was kind of
It's just like, oh, Michael.
I didn't really have much to say. It's kind of what I thought it would be.
Yeah. It was kind of like me with the Meg trailer. When I saw it, I was like, eh,
What did you think about the Meg? Have you seen it?
yeah.
I saw
Um,
it on opening night. I sent a few pictures too, I think.
but yeah, I'm sorry, I'm just sharing it around. But I actually can see them in the corner. Those are really cool.
Yeah.
I like the first one with the shark with the overhead.
Yeah, it looked like Jaws when I took it. But yeah, I saw the Meg and I liked it. I kind of like I love hate it really.
Yeah, me too. I'm spoiling what I think about it a little bit now. Um, it's not the best shark movie. In fact, I was pretty underwhelmed by it. I should say.
I was if it was called if
Sorry,
it was
what?
called, like there was like a running I heard there was like a running joke on set to call it like Chomp instead of Jaws since it's bigger.
Yeah,
And if it was called like that and it wasn't called the Meg, I probably would have liked it more since it wasn't trying to be based off the book. Because the
yeah,
book is so much better.
yeah.
At least the first one.
Sorry, I just came back from the lake and I'll coffee because I drank some water from there by accident.
Yeah, I'm starting to get a cold too, so
Oh, jeez, damn allergies. Um, but the what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the Meg. I'm having my spoiler review come out probably today or tomorrow. But my review won't be until Shark Week 5. But for now, I can say that I don't know. I mean, I've recorded the review and it's all set, but it's still. Eh. I mean, actually, I don't know if I recorded it or not. I don't think I did. Shit, I forgot to. Anyways, so we're here not here to talk about the Meg. We're here to talk about Three-Headed Shark Attack. Well, more like
yeah.
watch it. But
I haven't watched Two-Headed Shark yet. I've seen it, but not lately.
yeah.
I know you
I,
did it yesterday though.
my God, the editing. That's all we could really
I
say for the
actually
whole thing.
I watched that movie when I was really young. Like, let's see, I'm like 15 right now.
Yeah.
So like 6 years ago.
It came out 6 years ago.
Yeah, I was like 9 when I saw it.
Jesus, I was
I loved it.
19.
I loved it because I love shark movies. Because
Yeah,
Jaws is like the first like movie I remember like I remember watching.
yeah, me too. I was 3 when I saw Jaws.
Yeah, I like visibly remember like getting the DVDs of the sequels and just being so excited.
Yeah, me too. I went to I think an FYE that was near me when I was a little bit older and had the DVDs. When I was younger, I had the VHS tapes.
Yeah,
My
and
favorite.
I'm pretty excited for Six-Headed Shark Attack. That looks like it might be great.
Yeah, I've seen pictures and I've heard
Yeah,
it's
I
supposed
saw
to.
this too. Yeah,
Yeah, it's supposed to be really bloody too. Apparently.
yeah. I heard the director said they just like went insane.
Yeah, I mean, I like the serious approach to some of these movies, especially the multi-headed ones. But if they can kind of contain the movie and make it serious enough, but still have tons of fun, then I'm all for it.
That's kind of the thing with the Asylum. Like, if you look at like something like the Mega Shark movies and compare it to Megalodon, Megalodon's kind of like too boring and too serious, while something like Sharknado's like just enough.
Yeah, I kind of like when they had 2016 with Ice Sharks and Planet of the Sharks. One was more entertaining than the other.
Yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of the Planet of the Shark movies. They're okay, but not great.
Mm. I liked Ice Sharks, but it was really boring at parts.
Yeah, and the cover's like so like
Cheap.
big, and then it's just like little. It's just like green great whites, really.
Yeah, Netherland Sharks.
Yeah.
Um, Also, I've been kind of annoyed with the Asylum because when they release movies on DVD, they tend to do it really cheaply now. Like their shark movies, like with Ice Sharks, Planet of the Sharks, Empire of the Sharks, and Five-Headed Shark Attack, they went all they didn't do anything with the DVDs. They released them on cheap cases, then they released Empire and Five-Headed on a multi-pack with Planet of the Sharks. So I was like, what the hell?
Now, here's the bad story about that. I didn't have these movies on DVD before, you told me I could do this.
Yeah.
And so I bought them off Amazon for like $15. And, Five-Headed Shark Deck, you have to buy that triple feature thing because I have a 4K player, but I don't have like a region free one.
Yeah, I have a region free, but not a 4K.
Yeah, I saw that you had it and you had all of them on Blu-rays, but
Hmm.
I bought the DVDs for 3 and Five-Headed Shark, and they came to me broken. Basically, the cases were like tearing apart, and like the DVDs were like not in the thing. They were like, and they're like you like move it, and they're like moving around.
Are
They
you
were both,
serious?
yeah.
Did you buy them used?
No, they were new.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I was gonna send them back, but I tried them out and they still work, so I might just get rid of them after this.
Yeah, you can probably return them after you watch them if they're that damaged.
Yeah, it was just weird. That's happened before, but it's been a little while.
Yeah, I live in an area where Amazon takes forever to get here with packages. Like I'll pre-order something, it will not come out till that day it's released or a couple days after.
I live in Iowa, so stuff's pretty fast here, actually.
Oh, I'm jealous.
I don't remember where you live. I don't know if you ever said.
Uh, it's it's somewhere in Massachusetts. I can't really specify because I've had problems
Yeah,
with people trying to be stalkerish around me.
yeah,
It's like really?
yeah. I mean, we can start this if you want.
Oh yeah, sure. Is your timer at 0000? Or are you still in the main menu?
I'm on the menu. Just wait a second.
Okay. I used to be a big fan of this movie, but then I saw Five Headed. I'm like, I think I like that one a little bit better.
Okay, I think I'm at 00. I'm at the Sci-Fi Presents thing.
Okay. So when I say 3, 2, 1, go, then you hit play when I say go.
Okay.
All right. So 3, 2, 1, go. Siffy presents.
It's kind of a boring opening thing, though.
Yeah, it's like all magical with the music and shit. They've been doing that for like.
Wait, what?
They've been doing that for like. They've been doing that for like every shark movie from the Asylum, like shots of the ocean and shit for the opening credits.
Megalodon?
Yeah, they did that in Megalodon too. And I was like, come on.
Yeah, the shark in that movie just changes sizes so much.
I noticed that too. I thought they had changed sharks, like there was 2 sharks possibly, and they said it was the same one. I'm like, what?
Like it kills that blue whale, and it's like 400 feet.
Yeah, then they kill that blue whale, and nothing comes of it.
It eats an entire sub, and then like it's smaller than the boat.
Yeah.
But anyway, this movie. Are you watching the DVD?
Yeah.
Where they have all the nudity?
Oh yeah. Yeah, surprisingly, or actually not surprisingly, when I was, I want to say, from 13, or no, from like when I started watching these movies till I was like 16, my parents had a problem with me watching nudity in movies. I'm like, really? Come on.
Yeah. Same. But the thing is, I think my dad's a little like, my parents are divorced, so like my dad would like show these movies to me when I was like really young and shouldn't have been watching them. Like Python.
Oh, I love Python.
Yeah, I love it, but he gave it to me as like a gift when I was like 5.
The opening scene.
And it's rated R.
And that lesbian couple in the opening.
Yeah, funny. I didn't know that then.
But. Right. You're like, why is a girl kissing a girl? Is that a girl?
But I think this part's like a reference to Jaws because like he swims to the buoy.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably the best part of the movie because there's so much. Well, it's one of the best parts because like you see the shark under the water as it's coming up towards people, not just like deep water, but like in the shallows.
Yeah, I like the design.
Yeah, it moves really fluently, the muscle movements and everything.
I am glad they're doing a completely new design for Six-Headed.
Yeah, I was kind of bummed, but then I thought about it, and like we've had the same design twice, kind of, except for the teeth were different.
The 4-headed shark like was kind of different.
Yeah.
It was like a little bit bulkier, really.
Yeah, I hate when people are like, oh, 5-headed shark attack? That movie has no 5-headed shark attack. Like, have you seen the whole movie?
When I first saw that, I was like, did they like do a typo or something?
Or forget a head.
But we'll talk about it when we watch it.
Yeah. This girl looks like he's a mix between Kim Kardashian and a Barbie.
Like, I'm assuming that's her boyfriend, and like she's just perfectly fine with her getting naked in front of some other dude.
I don't know. Maybe they were just chatting.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, there's that crappy looking fin. Oh, plastic.
Yeah. It gets in some low water though.
I know, right? And then I can't get
There's one scene later where it's just bad.
Yeah, it comes to shore in this opening scene. Yeah. It's hilarious.
Oh, there's that part of that guy's like knee deep in water and the shark and it goes below the water. It like dives and goes below water in knee deep water.
I know, it's amazing. The same shot of the fin.
I do like how like the heads fight each other.
Yeah, it's not like they would just ever be civilized or normal or not normal, calm with each other, hitting each other all the time. They'd be pissed.
I mean, I remember in 2-Headed, they kind of were coordinated. I remember.
Yeah,
a little.
I mean, in 2-Headed,
explanation to why it was like able to live, just like they were smart enough.
No, I love that. There's no explanation.
That's what I'm assuming. They're just saying they were able to survive or something.
Yes, I think there's something in the water, but then there's all these different locations, and it's like, okay, So are all these different locations having
I
the same
almost
problem?
thought there was no continuity between these movies, but then in Five Head, that the main character referenced that there was,
Yes, it's reports of the
yeah, like a 2 and 3 headed shark.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm
I
thinking
just remember
because like
what?
I'll just say it, the garbage patch thing that they're talking about, how big of a plot point it is. I'm thinking like the 3 headed shark came from that,
Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm not
and
sure though.
I don't know how they never noticed it though, because it's like, I mean, I don't know. Then 5 headed shark, they say it's like 3 times bigger than a regular great white.
Although it kind of looks like it's double the size, kind of.
So what they're saying is like it's 50 to 60 feet. How would you not notice that?
I think it's more like 30 to 40 feet. I'm not sure. It's not that big, like where it causes enough gory damage, but instead of just swallowing people whole.
That's the one thing that sucks about the Meg. You didn't see him like eat somebody whole, like actually. Well, these
Yeah, I mean, you got a
important about it.
severed
He
hand.
cut out all the R-rated stuff in it.
Oh yeah, they initially shot that film as everyone thinking it was going to be rated R, but then they rated it PG-13.
No, Eli Roth was going to do it.
Yeah, but then the cast thought that it was going to be
Yeah.
rated R while they were filming it, and then they got the news it was PG-13.
I think they even filmed gory scenes and stuff. Oh, well,
Yeah. This is the last scene of boobs, and one of those nipples is out of place.
yeah.
That's hilarious. It's like off to the side.
They didn't have any nudity in Five Headed, but I think that's because they didn't care.
I mean, the story didn't really call for nudity though either.
Yeah.
Although the story doesn't really call for nudity either too.
Here, wait 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. And here comes the main black girl. Main character. That's the guy from Sharknado. Baz.
I'm back.
All right. Do you know that that guy with the red hair is actually Baz from Sharknado 1?
Yes, I noticed that when I first saw it.
I was like, is that the same guy? And then I found that out later, and I'm like, I feel stupid.
Yeah. And then I'm kind of confused, like, how they're not, like, bringing him back in this last Sharknado.
I know. That would have been cool.
Because it's kind of weird. Like, he brings back 2 of his friends, and that Vivica A. Fox, and then the guy with the baseball bat.
Yeah.
Like, why the baseball bat guy?
They should have got John Hurt back. That'd have been something.
He passed away.
Oh, that's right. Shut up. I feel like an ass.
He died last year.
I can't keep track of them all. They're dying all so quick.
I think I know how it's going to end, though.
Well, it's going to be fixed and everything's going to be fine.
It's going to, like, no, it's going to be, I think it's going to be like he stops them all from ever happening. So he, like, wakes up and he's back in his bar from the first movie. And, like, everybody's there.
I mean, I think maybe they wouldn't go that far. I think they would end it like the way you're saying, but then they would go back to where he was still with April.
Yeah.
And maybe he has the bar. I'm not sure though.
I thought it was going to be like, because I remember I saw an interview with the director about this new one, and he said, we literally take it back to the first movie. So I was like, oh.
They got a CGI version of John Hurt in there.
I think they would just have an extra, just like on like hangover on the bar, like where you can't see his face. Just drunk.
Or just stock footage and add him in there. Add Finn in there.
Yeah, it might be a little weird though. We'll see though.
Yeah.
But back to
This
this.
guy's already gonna.
These characters are kind of in this movie.
Yeah, I like the guy Ryan with the like bandana on his head.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a coward throughout most of it, but then like he redeems himself. And this guy's already got dirt on his shirt.
Like how they left the one guy out on the boat. And then he goes and looks for a whale.
Jumps in the water. We've all kicked it with whales before. Really?
Going in fluid water too.
Ew. I mean, the CGI is definitely improvement over Two-Headed Shark Attack in this movie.
Yeah, the deep water station. This is stock footage though.
Yeah. I think they used the same one in Five-Headed Shark Attack. The stock footage.
Yeah.
Most of it. And this is definitely underwater. Not just an office building.
Yeah. I did see a few clips of that Santa Jaws on TV.
Yeah, I saw one where it was coming up to a guy dressed as Santa, and I think that's about it.
I saw like a little bit of the ending. It's weird. It looks weird. Like it has a Santa Claus hat on its fin.
Yeah, I noticed that too in the photos. I was like, what?
And like around its body, it glows like ornaments. Weird. And like this is not really a spoiler, but like at the end, it like has a candy cane horn.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, and it only uses it like once, I think.
Oh, that sucks. Of course, they have all these great ideas, but they can't afford to use them more than once or twice.
Well, isn't it by the people that did like the Ozark Shark?
Mm-hmm.
Those ones always had cheap effects.
Yeah, Misty Tally worked on Zombie Shark, Ozark Shark, and Mississippi River Sharks. With each of them had like effects going downgrading from each movie.
I thought it was gonna be like a shark in a house, but it's not.
No, I think they're saving that for Nightmare Shark.
There is an actual movie called House Shark though.
Oh, I know. I'm never gonna watch that, no matter how crazy people call it. I can't stand those like student-made shark films that are getting big-time DVD releases, like Shark Exorcist and Sharkenstein. Like, really?
I was excited for Sharkenstein because I heard they're using practical effects, and I bought it.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, this wasn't bad, but it wasn't great.
Yeah. I mean, I thought that looked like the best out of any of those, but still, that's saying no. It's not saying much.
You can definitely tell though they're not standing in front of water though.
Yeah, I mean, it looks okay. I mean, they have the light flashing on them. Imagine if they didn't have anything flashing on them. It'd be like, what?
That's like when they have their backs, like it's from their back view.
Oh yeah, it kind of looks a little hokey.
Yeah. I did get to read some of Meg Generations while I was on vacation.
Oh yeah. Didn't you tell me about that? That you got the copy of the book?
Yeah. When did you say you ordered yours?
Actually, I just messaged Steve Alton today, and he got back to me saying that they're shipping out orders from March, and I ordered mine on May 17th, so I hope to have it before September 24th.
I ordered mine like a few days after he announced it. So
And when did he announce it?
I think it was like April.
So mine's probably not that far off.
Probably this month or beginning of next month.
Yeah. I think I got it in the little time they had the Meg fragment tooth that's coming out. So I think I might be getting that too. I'm not sure.
I didn't, so I don't know.
It's actually that's only a fragment.
Yeah, I have a actual Megalodon tooth.
Yeah, I wish I had one. I never can find it.
You don't have one?
No.
They're pretty cool. I have like a 5-inch one.
Oh wow.
Which is like 50 feet, isn't it? It's like 10 feet every inch.
Yeah.
Which that kind of peeved me off about the Meg because they said like 95 feet.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Like largest they found is 7.
Yeah. I mean, I remember back in like 2006 when they announced they were going to make a movie. They were like, oh, sharks like that can get up to 60 to 80 feet.
But they might have. We never found evidence, but maybe.
Right. And
that's why I wish they had the T-Rex scene at the beginning.
I was so pissed that they didn't have that. Spoilers for those who haven't seen it, but there's no T-Rex scene.
It's not in it. I think it's in the graphic novel though.
Yeah.
I didn't buy that though yet. I might.
Everything horror is here. He says, "Hey, is Screaming Joker joking here tonight? If so, I don't know if I actually found your channel last night. Hey, horror show, Screaming Joker. I'll give you a link to his channel if I can find it. Um,
Yeah.
he hasn't joined us yet, so I'm not sure.
Did you notice that they have like a bearded dragon in there?
Yeah,
And like,
we have
what's
a
it?
lot of really odd things in this facility that have gone.
Like that looks cool, but like, I don't think bearded dragons are in the ocean.
What a dick.
I mean, they are mutations.
I know, but those teeth though. I'd be pissed if I had teeth like that. I like how they had designs for other creatures in this movie more so than any of the other multi-headed shark movies. I mean, they had whales and other sharks and five-headed. This is like little tiny mutations. I thought that's really cool.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say this now, but the weird thing about five-headed shark is that like the main scientist character is, I can't remember what her name was right now. The main character, the main girl.
Dr. Rowe? Red? No, Rowe.
Rowe or something like that.
He's always like, yo, 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 Dr. Yoke. That's his her name.
Yeah, and then like she says like there hasn't been a great white here like since 1915. But then in the movie you see that the five-headed kill like 3 of them. And it's like, I thought you said there's no great whites in this area.
I never picked that up. That's hilarious.
And like they say all the coral reefs are dying. And it's like, then why would sharks be there anyway?
Yeah.
Everything's dead.
Well,
The five-headed shark's just there because it's the five-headed shark.
Yeah, it's looking for food, and there's no food to be had, so it eats people.
And like a few whales and like 5 sharks are just there.
Yeah, I did a kill count on that movie. I think there's 1 kill of a humpback whale and 3 great white sharks. I missed 1 in the kill count that I got to fix. But
one of them died from a bomb.
Yeah, one of them died from the bomb, but
this guy's so dirty. These are nice. It's a nice location though here. It's weird though when they go on the boat though, and they're like they say there's no land around them, but when you can see like land in the background.
Yeah, it makes no sense. Like they're so close to land, yet they can't just turn the wheel.
I think it was Bloodbath and Beyond. They said like you can see like an amusement park at one part.
Yeah, I never could, but I believe them.
Yeah, I like them. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, I've actually been friends with them before they hit 100 subs. Or I think it was before 100.
Yeah, I've seen some of your comments on their videos before.
Yeah, I would like to watch them more, but I don't have time to watch like tons of channels, so I stick to like a few. And then when someone messages me like, "Hey, you want to check out my video?" I'm like, "Sure, of course." But I sometimes don't see all of them because I don't go to my subscriptions like every day unless there's something big happening.
Yeah, I try not to be on the internet too much.
Yeah, it's become a habit.
It really has. Mainly for me because I just did it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I think it mainly started in like 2nd grade because like halfway through the school year, our teacher decided not to do homework anymore because nobody was turning it in. So I had nothing to do when I got home, so I just kind of got on the internet or would do stuff with friends, which was like every once in a while.
Yeah. Man, I wish that happened to me.
Yeah, I would do all the homework though.
Yeah. That's the sucky part. Everyone has to ruin it for everyone else. One time, when I was in high school, someone said that they were being all disrespectful to the teacher. And she said, "If any of you leave when the bell rings after class, you're all going to stay here. You're going to get detention. You have to stay here for 5 extra minutes." I was like, fuck that. I didn't do anything. So I got up and left, and I never got a detention because she knows I didn't do anything. But
Oh, here's the part though.
I know.
He thinks it's a whale.
How do you even? I would think it's like a big grouper or something, not like a massive shark
Well,
or whale.
he like the trash. Like that whale has to breach. He needs to breathe.
And then when they cut back to the part underwater, it's like it's really deep.
Yeah, he's in knee deep water.
Yeah, right now.
And then just you can see the sand and it goes through all of it. And it's like
Yeah, but you
probably
can't see
like
any trash around them or anything because they couldn't
probably
actually put
like
her in the water.
it's probably like 35 feet. Like the one in Jaws 3.
Yeah,
That's the one thing I loved about that movie.
with how big the shark was.
When I was a kid, I was just like,
Yeah, it felt like it was
oh my god, it's like 40 feet. It's like a megalodon basically. Because great
yeah,
whites don't get that big.
no. um, yeah, and I like the way they had the sound design in that movie. Like whenever it opened its mouth, a huge rush of water, you could hear it going in.
Yeah, that was a good attention to detail.
Yeah.
This thing just destroys its entire station. Is this like a jab at Deep Blue Sea?
I mean, for like the first 20 minutes, maybe.
Well, the plot of this movie talks about a cruise ship, and then the
I
cruise
know
ship
that I never
is
saw that.
20 minutes.
Yeah, they had the synopsis saying it was a cruise ship being attacked, but there was no cruise ship except like a little party ship, but that wasn't really like a cruise ship.
Oh, this part. Oh, yeah, but speaking of willies, I guess, and the shark eat off his willy.
Huh?
Did the shark just like eat off his willy? And
I
then
think it
eat?
just
It's weird.
yeah, I think it just ate them. Like gobbled them up and then just brought it back down.
The guy's so calm though on the radio.
He's calm throughout his whole entire screen time.
Like the whole station's like destroyed. And speaking of like false plot synopsis, even like the five-headed shark kind of had a false plot. Because it said it was shaped like a starfish.
I know. They actually say that in a movie, the movie too.
Yeah, and it's like it has four heads in the front, and then just has like an extra head as the tail. It's not a starfish.
No.
The six-headed one looks more like a starfish.
Yeah, it doesn't have heads on its dorsal, side fins or something. Pectoral fins.
Like on like one half there's three, and then the other half there's three.
Yeah, it looks. I mean, I didn't really care for the mutation on the tail. I'm not sure. I'm still kind of iffy about it at times.
A new design.
For five-headed.
Oh, for five-headed.
Yeah.
The tail head's grown on me, but it's also just it doesn't do much.
Yeah, it just catches the scraps.
Like twice.
And
I think it was Albert versus the Asylum, that guy.
oh yeah, his channel's awesome.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything for this week though.
I know. I noticed that. I was like, when is he gonna come back?
Maybe it was too much for him. I don't know.
Hmm.
But I figured he would be reviewing them each day.
Yeah, I did too, because he did that for the past 2 years, right?
Maybe he did last year. I've only been watching him for like the last year or two.
I think I've been watching it for like 2.5, 3 years, maybe. It was no, actually, it was. Let me look that up. Actually, well, this massive facility is being attacked.
Just goes in like great detail. Oh, there's some actual blood effects.
I know, right? Like the silent films, they have like all these scenes of CGI, and there's that one shot of practical effects they have in each film. Let's see. Albert versus the Asylum. Try and find his earliest one.
Oh, there's another Jaws reference.
Oh, with the air tank.
Yeah.
Scroll through these. Yeah, I've been watching him since 2013. Holy crap.
To be honest, I've watched your videos for a long time.
Yeah, I am. That's why I was like, I thought it was you when you said it was that your channel was called. They called me Matthew 13. I was like, oh yeah,
It used to be. Actually, I watched your channel before. Like, I even had a YouTube account because my parents wouldn't let me. They didn't know what it was.
oh yeah. Your parents sometimes can be like that. What'd you say it was though? You changed your name or something on the YouTube?
Used to be like Movie Book Fan 13.
Yeah, I kind of like it sounds familiar.
I remember I posted like an idea for like a few movies, like for Six-Headed Shark, like a hurricane hits and then it like invades a city. And
Sorry,
then
I'm just trying to reply to everything horror he says. If he gets, I could send him the link later. Just typing YouTube me. Oh, okay.
oh yeah, he's posting a lot.
For everything horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I know who it is, but I have so many friends on Facebook, and then they have different names on YouTube, and I'm like, trying to keep track of them all. I'm pretty sure I know who it is.
There's two people watching.
Yeah, I think it's who's everything horror? Is it Justin?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, I'm so out of it. Yep, I was right. It's Justin. I was like,
This
I was pretty sure.
it's something
Okay,
like in this movie they show like overhead shots of this beautiful tropical area. And then when they go to the ground level, there's just like weeds growing in the back.
yeah,
And the black guy dies first too.
of course he does.
Oh, and the next one, the black guy dies first. In the whole movie, they say it's for him.
Yeah,
For Sean. I never realized how much they said that till I saw Bloodbath.
yeah. Also, um, Shade Smith asks, "What's your least favorite Sharknado film?" I think it's part 4. What's your least favorite?
Probably part 4, but like I loved the first 3 when they all came out, and then when the 4th one came out, it disappointed me. So when I got them all on Blu-ray last year, and rewatched them for the 5th one, I kind of saw it with a new mindset, and I actually really enjoy it now. But it's still probably my least favorite.
Yeah, I enjoy it too, but it's definitely not as good as the first 3.
It's kind of where the series went too far.
Yeah, and they kind of pulled it back for the 5th one a little bit, kind of like to the level of Sharknado 3.
Which I think that's mostly due to like they got a new writer and Thunder 11 was out.
And Scott Mullenkamp came in.
Like I like how he does it. It's not exactly how I like it, but he still does it good.
Yeah.
As like with shark movies, they say like how like bad they are, but they kind of are good. You just had to hit it at the right spot.
Yeah. I hate how people are saying Deep Blue Sea 2 is the worst shark movie ever. I'm like, have you seen any other shark movies?
I've heard that, and that's why I didn't buy it on Blu-ray because I heard it was bad. And like they were playing it during Sharknado week, so I was like, okay, I'll watch it when it comes out on Sci-Fi, and if I like it, I'll buy it. I haven't got to watch it yet, though. I saw little clips of like the baby sharks.
Oh yeah, that spoils way too much. I think they don't spoil it in the trailer, but
going into like the oven or something and killing somebody. I was like, that's cool.
It's a shower. It's like a shower with a glass thing. I think that's what it is that they get into.
Don't they reuse a lot of footage in this movie?
You reuse a lot of footage in every multi-headed shark movie.
Did you see in Megalodon, like every time the shark would swim to the surface, they use the same exact shot?
Oh yeah, but it's cheaper that way.
Like I really like the design of it.
Yeah, but you want to see more of it, different shots.
It would just show up every 10 minutes for like to remind you it was there.
In Megalodon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was kind of getting a little bit invested in the story, and I had forgotten it was a shark movie. Then they showed the shark, I kind of like, oh
yeah.
I might try to watch Santa Jaws tonight. I have to catch up on these Sharknado movies.
Nightmare Shark's on tonight.
Yeah.
And then, well, tomorrow they're not playing anything. But then they're playing Six Headed and Sharknado 6. Which they still haven't released
anything on the
like a full
they released a trailer for Sharknado 6 actually. If you go onto the Sharknado Facebook fan page, they have a full trailer for it, but I couldn't find it on YouTube. I haven't watched it yet because I want to save it for a trailer reaction.
I've seen like the 30-second like teasers.
Yeah, this one's like a minute and a half.
Like I got some ads for it on YouTube. And there was like one with a little bit like when the Megalodon comes up in it.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
It comes in front of the Jeep and like the T-Rex is behind it. It shows like a little it goes a little bit longer and the Megalodon jumps and kills the T-Rex.
Oh, thanks for spoiling it.
Yeah, well, it showed it in the teaser.
I didn't see all the teasers. I only saw one of the teasers.
Yeah, I was like, whoa, that's kind of spoilery. But I think it's only going to be dinosaurs like for 10 minutes, and they're going to go somewhere else. Because they're going everywhere. I think they're even going to the future, which is weird.
Yeah.
Because aren't they trying to stop the first?
But also, I think the way you're saying that it kills a T-Rex it's probably better than what we didn't get in the Meg.
Yeah, it's going to be really good. Except with Ian Ziering there. Where's Dolph Lundgren though? Like he hasn't been in any of it. It's like he was like
Gil. He was Gil.
I feel like he's gonna be there. I feel like if anything, he's just like not gonna be there or something, and say like leave a note or something.
That would suck.
I feel like he probably couldn't do it because he's doing like Creed 2.
Oh, he's actually playing Drago, right? Or is that someone else playing Drago?
I think he's in it.
No, I know he's in it. But
yeah, I think his son.
Sorry, I keep interrupting you. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You can say what you're saying. We're not even talking about the movie anymore.
Yeah.
Man, I think there was like kill. The good kill hasn't happened.
There was the black guy got eaten.
He just got dragged underwater, though.
Yeah. I think the buxom scientist gets a cool death in this scene.
The blonde scientist, she does.
Yeah.
I had to watch both of them to make sure they worked because the DVDs were out of their case.
Oh, jeez.
There was like scratches on them, too.
Of course. Did you order them directly from Amazon or from a different seller?
It was from Amazon. That's
so weird.
Yeah, I've gotten like a DVD there before. That like, I got Deep Blue Sea from. I bought the Blu-ray, and then it came and like the case was like broke. The DVD, the Blu-ray was fine. It's like I don't want a broken case.
Yeah.
It's like, my family isn't as big into it as I am. You're more into it than I am. I can see your background.
What, the shark movies?
No, just the DVDs and Blu-rays and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I have more going down, then there's a whole bunch over there.
Yeah. You're at Euro. You live with family, don't you?
Yeah. But I've been also collecting since I was 13, so that was 12 years ago.
Yeah. I did get Orca on Blu-ray. It looks pretty good.
Oh, from Umbrella?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched
release. So I was like, okay. What'd you say?
No, I was saying that I watched the Blu-ray. Yeah, that was pretty good looking. I mean, I wanted more special features, but
yeah. Oh, this is the good death.
Yeah. There's only a handful, I feel, in this movie. Like, the set pieces for the deaths are great, but then the deaths themselves are kind of lackluster.
Yeah, that's kind of like with Five-Headed Shark. Like, they don't really, like, do the whole, like, it kills 4 people at a time. It just kind of kills one per... It does it at the beginning.
Right.
That's the thing
But
with these ones. They always have really good openings.
yeah, I feel the deaths in 5 had were better than 3 because they actually show people getting ripped apart and stuff underwater. But they should have had more people getting eaten at the same time.
Like the deaths, the 5 people that died at the beginning were cool, and then like the ones where the tail ate were pretty cool. Oh, that one's pretty cool. Yeah. I don't. Was there like many cool deaths in Two Headed? There was like a few.
Yeah, there's a few. I think about as much as 5 did.
I remember you said you wanted them to do another one with 2 heads
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
back in Shark Week 1. Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, where I was like, they should make a 2-headed shark attack part 2. Then for the third one, it should be 3-headed.
Yeah, you said 2-headed shark attack, head to head.
Yeah. Oh man, those were the days.
Yeah. Are you still gonna do Shark Weeks after Sharknado weekends?
Probably. I want to do Shark Week 6 at some point. Maybe not next year. Maybe the year after. I don't know. If they continue with Sharknado after this one the next year, then I will. But I might have to wait another year to get some stuff settled down.
They are, because one, I think the cast and crew is kind of tired.
I would be too. They've been working on Sharknado for nothing but 6 years.
Especially the director, because he's been doing every single one.
Yeah.
I remember in like one interview he said like he will like write down every single death he can imagine for the movie. So that's probably a pain after a while.
Oh yeah, when coming up with the deaths is cool at first, but then like you can only do so many things with the human body, you know.
Yeah.
And so many ways you can crush it.
And also the popularity went down. Like the first two,
I think after
first two were really popular, and the third one it was still popular, but it wasn't like as popular, and then just started going down each movie.
Yeah, I think 4 is when it really started plummeting. Like they were trying to just do it for themselves more than the fans, because the fans weren't really there anymore.
Yeah. And now
like, okay,
now the only people that are really left are just like the Sharknado fans and just like the casual moviegoers that watch them.
Yeah.
I did watch it. Really is. Yeah. I did see Sharknado 5 in theaters last year, actually.
Oh, they had it playing in theaters?
Yeah, that whole thing with Asylum at the movies or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
They played Sharknado 5, and I went with my dad. And I was like, okay, let's go. Maybe it'll be packed. We were literally the only 2 people in the theater.
I remember when Sharknado came out, they were going to have a midnight screening at my local theater. And I was supposed to go, but we ended up falling asleep.
It was fun seeing it in theaters, but me and my dad were the only people there.
Yeah. I think if I had gone to Sharknado, there would have been a lot more people back then. It was like in 2013.
Yeah. Oh, there's Danny Trejo.
He can't have Danny Trejo in a movie not do anything with him. I'm glad they do stuff with him in this movie that's like out of the norm of his character roles. Shade Smith is...
I remember his death in the trailer.
I know, I hated that. It's a really quick shot, but you can just make it out. It's literally the last shot of the trailer.
Shade was. Oh, sorry. What'd you say?
Shade Smith says, "What is the worst Friday the 13th movie in our opinions?" I'll let you go first.
The thing is about that, I've only seen 2. I've only seen 3 of them.
Which ones?
I seen the original Friday the 13th, Friday the 13th Part 2, and Freddy vs. Jason.
Which is your least favorite out of those ones?
Probably Part 2.
Yeah, a lot of people love Part 2, but I don't see the greatest appeal of it.
It felt like Part 1 to me.
Yeah, just on a bigger budget.
And with Jason.
I think my least favorite would have to be probably Part 10. Yeah. I don't know. I like them all. I mean, I really do. Even Part 9. But Part 10 is just, I think it went a little too far.
Yeah, in space.
In space. Jason X.
This is the movie right here.
Yeah. Barely. I mean, I like Part 9. I've liked it more recently, but Still, it's not a great movie. I know that, but some of the kills are impressive in that movie for 1993, especially.
Don't they have like the Evil Dead book in it?
Yeah,
It's like connected to Evil Dead somehow.
yeah, but they never go through with any of the other sequels.
I've never seen the Evil Deads, but
Well, they're
I,
amazing.
I was kind of sad when I heard they canceled the new TV show,
Yeah.
and especially when he said he was done playing him.
Well, actually, he's going to play the voice in the new video game. So that
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah.
Yeah, I look at Bloody Disgusting every once in a while.
Yeah, I looked at it today and I'm like, oh, nice. But yeah, I've loved Evil Dead for a long time. My favorites the original, and then I love the remake in part two. Army of Darkness, it's okay. I mean, I don't hate it. A lot of people love the hell out of that movie. It's enjoyable, but and then I love the TV series.
Back to this movie. Isn't it kind of funny how it eats trash?
I mean,
Just eat.
it doesn't
I
make
kind
sense.
of like that it eats trash.
Yeah, just kind of like.
I mean, wouldn't I kind of kill it though?
Yeah, or
Like
come out the wrong way.
stuff.
Imagine if
That's why I think. What?
Imagine if it ate trash and then it came out of another head, like it went in a big circle.
Oh, like if it had the head tail.
Oh yeah,
Just-
that'd be.
Yeah, that's what didn't make sense to me. Is like, when the fifth head came out, did it like have like a throat? Like when it ate?
Yeah, they should have like had blood come out the back or something when they were eating people.
They should have just
But
had that come out of the top of the dorsal fin or at the bottom of his stomach. So like if something like fell under him or over him, it could just eat it.
Yeah, I think it'd be better on the bottom because they can just stretch his head out longer. Imagine if it was like a really long shark head, like a snake.
Yeah. I actually back like in Mega Shark versus Mecha Shark days.
2014.
Yeah, I wrote a letter to David Michael Latt.
Oh, the producer.
Yeah, I gave him like 2 ideas for Mega Shark movies, and then I told him that I'm excited for like Sharknado 2. Back when that was coming out.
Yeah.
But he never wrote back.
Did you write it like a letter, or did you write it on Facebook or something?
It was like a letter, like a physical letter I sent to him.
No one does that anymore. It's terrible. I remember the days when you had to write letters out to people. Now you just type it to them on Facebook.
I did that to John Carpenter a few years ago, and he sent me back his autograph.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I have his autograph hanging on my wall.
What'd you write him?
I asked him whatever happened to Christine too. So I was like, wasn't that going to happen? Because this was the time when I only watched the first Halloween, but I really liked Christine, so I just like asked him about it.
Yeah.
And I said, this is what I think they should do, or should have done. They should have done 2 sequels. Christine 2 could have been a prequel about the guy who had the car before the main character in the first movie.
Hmm.
And the third movie was like an actual sequel.
That'd be cool. Did he say anything about the ideas, or did he just give you his autograph?
He just gave me his autograph.
Still, it's an autograph.
Yeah, it's worth a lot of money if I want to sell it.
Yeah, I have that Dawn of the Dead Ultimate Edition, that DVD box set. It's signed by George Romero and Tom Savini.
Yeah, I remember that. I think you showed it in a video or something like that.
Yeah, I got it. I was actually there when they signed it, so it's authentic.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. And that set is worth a lot of money now, too.
I do have Roger Corman's autograph, too. I think I told you about it in a chat once during one of your live videos, I think.
Roger Corman's like my idol.
Yeah, because I asked him because I remember hearing that they were going to do a Sharktopus versus Dino Shark.
Oh, yeah, that was way
And then it never happened. And then I wrote him about it and asked him about it, and he actually gave me an answer.
What did he say?
I remember telling you, but you probably don't remember. The reason why it was never made, it was going to be made, but they ended up not doing it because he thought that Dino Shark didn't really have much of a chance since it could basically only be in the water.
Yeah.
So they then instead did the 2 Sharktopus sequels that we got.
Yeah, and they were supposed to do Sharktopus versus Mermantula, but that never happened. It actually turned into Whalewolf instead.
Yeah, I remember that. Which I was like, Mermantula, how's that going to fight with Sharktopus? Yeah, and then like, then he also told me to watch Cobra Gator when it premieres, but then it never premiered.
Yeah, it's still not premiered. It's ridiculous.
I thought I missed it, and I was like, oh, did I miss it? I was like, oh, it just never came out.
Well, now that
What?
Now that Scream Factory has picked up the titles for Roger Corman movies, we'll possibly get it soon, but I don't know.
I mean, it's finished, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all done. They just haven't premiered it yet.
He doesn't really do those movies. I haven't like seen like a hybrid movie from him in a while.
I know. I think the last one was in like 2015.
The last one was Cobra Gator, but it never came out.
Well, yeah. Well, that would be something like a good comeback because it's directed by the guy who did Piranha, Jim Wynorski.
Did you say he got mad at you or something?
Yeah. It was a long time ago, actually. I had a review for Komodo versus Cobra. I gave it 3.5 out of 5, which I don't agree with now. But he said that I bashed the movie when I didn't.
Yeah, I like that movie.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I don't hate it, but then he thought I bashed it, and I was like, "What?"
A 3.5 is like over half.
Yeah, and he defriended me, and I've tried to. Actually, recently, I think I sent him a friend request and asked him about if he still thought we were friends or anything, or something like that. Like, did he forgive me or anything? But he never. He just kind of doesn't care. I don't think about what I have to say anymore.
Oh, about this movie real quick since we're watching it, but how do they not have any life rafts?
Because
the Titanic. I mean, I know it's because they want people to die, but it's just like it's a party boat. You think you'd have like at least like one.
Yeah.
But whatever. Okay, what were you gonna say?
I also wrote a really, really, really crappy script for Piranhaconda 2. And everyone was depending on me, and I was like 19. I didn't know how to write a good script. I could write good ideas, I just didn't have a good script. And then shortly after he said that, and he defriended me, and I was like, does that have anything to do with my crappy script by chance?
What was like the story?
I kind of did an homage to Piranha, where some what do you call them?
Party goers?
No, the people who search for people.
Oh, like search and rescue?
No, like what Maggie did.
Oh, I like this scene.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. But there's nothing to the boat. That's kind of funny. I'm trying to think what that word is now. I remembered it from a long time ago. It's on the tip of my tongue. I don't know, but they search for missing people.
And they're searching for the people from the first movie?
Yeah, the movie crew.
Yeah. And then there was one at the end of the first movie still.
Yeah, but I made it a lot bigger in scale. Like I had a whole bunch of little baby Piranhaconda and a whole bunch of big ones. I added a ability to it where, because it spits on the girl in the first movie, but I changed it to it spits on the girl, but in 5 to 10 minutes it would start melting away on her skin. But she was eaten before she could actually have that happen. So every time someone got eaten, spit on, it would start melting the skin away in like 5 to 10 minutes if they got away.
Yeah. That's not bad.
Yeah.
My stepdad had a weird idea once about like a B movie, like creature movie. I was like, that's not bad. The title was like Carnivorous Clams, or it was like clams with like half clam, half piranha. Like they would attack people.
Yeah,
but I don't know how the clams would get to people though.
I mean, I'm reading a book called Crabs on a Rampage right now, so anything's possible.
Yeah. Oh, is this the part where it jumps on the boat? No, not yet. First, you have to find Howard.
No, Miguel, they say Howard more times than they say Sean in Shark 5 Shark Attack.
Howard.
Yeah, but my Piranha 2 script was actually like 90 something pages, and it was like I think like 50 or 60 people get killed. And also,
search and rescue.
huh?
That's a big like team to go rescue people.
Well, no, there was other characters around the area too.
Oh, yeah.
But I think there was like 10, 15 people who were going on the rescue.
Yeah. Did anybody live, or was it like the first movie everybody dies?
No, some people did live. I don't remember who, but I had a Kimmy come back. Like I added this thing where that blood that came out of the car, she had stabbed it with a machete in back of the truck.
Yeah.
From the movie that they had in the first movie when they were shooting that movie.
Yeah.
The prop.
I had an idea. I had an idea for Robo Croc. You remember that one?
Yeah.
Where like a sequel to it, like instead, like at the end where they say like they blow it up.
Yeah.
But it actually survived.
Yeah.
It didn't really kill it because it's alien technology. And then like you would have Robo Boa.
I had one idea with. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
I'd just have be like a Robo Snake versus a Robo Croc, and it's like the Croc comes like a good guy kind
of. But if people read the title, it'd be Roboa.
Yeah.
I had an idea. Actually, this is before Sharktopus versus Terracuda. I had an idea called Boacuda. That's what my old channel's name used to be on horror show host. That's why I had it called Boacuda.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
Yeah, people are like, what's a Boacuda? It's like
I didn't know if that was an actual movie, so I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, I came up with the idea a long time ago. And never came to fruition. Then I had one called Orcobra, like half orca, half king cobra.
The shark's so big in that shot. Did you see it swimming towards the boat?
It's just like massive.
Yeah.
What else have I thought of? One that always kind of stuck with me that I don't think is good or anything, but it's called Pythrus. It's like half python, half walrus.
The letter I wrote to David and Michael Latt, the ideas I had for Mega Shark was like Mega Shark versus Giant Python.
Yeah.
And like I had one, it was like Mega Shark versus Killer Dragon. Like a dragon.
Oh, their dragon movies they were pretty popular back in the day.
I did have an idea though for like this Sharknado, because I had an idea where like it wouldn't end at 6, it would end at 7. Or like the 6th movie would have been about time traveling and fixing everything, and like say like it ends like where the first movie is, and like everything's back to normal and he has like a second chance with everybody, but he remembers everything.
Yeah.
But then it ends with aliens coming down.
Oh.
And they were the ones behind it, constantly doing them. Because I know it sounds ridiculous, but it makes at least a little sense.
Yeah.
That it was aliens doing it to maybe like prevent humans from evolving or something.
Yeah.
And that's why they kept doing it, because they kept destroying them. So
I think
since he fixed the timeline, they come down and like do these like massive ones to kill humanity again. and now it's like almost like it's like Independence Day kind of. He has to destroy the aliens.
Yeah.
It's also kind of like a Groundhog Day or Back to the Future, where he has to like have everybody remember like how much of a badass they were in the older movies.
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty cool. But here's the part.
Yeah, the Jaws part. This part pisses me off now because of this guy that's like falling down. Just grab onto the railing.
I know he can't hold on to it for some reason.
It's like right next to him. Grab onto the yellow thing. And then the wrestler guy grabs onto him and then lets go. It's like, what? Do you want him to die?
Well, no, because the other guy started falling for some reason, even though he's holding onto a railing.
The shark's crazy in this movie, though.
Yeah.
I loved it, though. What kind of peeved me off about this, like, last Sharknado week, if it is, it's like they do a new multi-headed one and then a new Sharknado, but they don't do a new Mega Shark.
I know they have one called Mega Shark versus Moby Dick that never
Yes,
came
I
out.
remember that, and I was like, oh my god, that actually be pretty cool.
Yeah,
Especially if it's like it ends up it's the Moby Dick from the actual movie that they made.
yeah.
But that one they said was like 400 feet.
Well, Mega Shark's pretty big too.
Yeah. I actually had like an explanation to why it was like so dangerous. It
What,
was like
Moby Dick or Mega Shark?
Mega Shark.
Huh.
I don't know why. It was like when Mega Shark versus Colossus came down. So I like I get like thorough with stuff. And I was like, what if like the Mega Shark's like a hyper like subspecies of megalodon,
Oh yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Like it's something else bigger than a megalodon.
but it's close.
Yeah.
And like I was thinking of like maybe I'm thinking of Tremors. Maybe I think there was like wasn't there like some graboids that like were really hyper? Or,
No, there was one that was white and it couldn't reproduce. They called it El Blanco. El Blanco.
yeah, I remember him. Whatever they never explained what happened to him.
Yeah, it kind of disappeared after the TV series.
I remember I saw this like really detailed site once that explained everything that ever happened after the series, the TV show,
Hmm.
and I never found it since. And it explained what happened to every single character. I don't know if it was canon,
Yeah.
but it said like the main like guy that did the Graboid tours and stuff, and like some of the other people went off to Vegas and went with the ass blaster there.
Oh,
And Bert stayed behind because he didn't want to leave.
yeah.
I was like, oh, that kind of makes sense. Because that ass blaster is still alive, probably.
Yeah, no, they had that episode with it coming back to
Yeah.
perfection.
I actually saw the TV show before I saw the movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it was it was confusing, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they never explained what happened like the Mix Master stuff either.
Yeah. That was a cool plot, though.
I like how we're talking about Tremors though.
Tremors and Burrito Shark Attack.
I know you're doing those watch alongs with them. That
Yeah.
one guy, what his name was.
Oh, Obscure Media, Matt.
I haven't watched like a watch along the whole way through, but I've watched a little bit of your other short ones. I've been on vacation too and stuff.
Yeah.
I
understand.
I did go to a zoo and an aquarium there. And, like we went to like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Like,
Yes. I've never been to a rock and roll. I've actually been to a rock and roll exhibit, but not a museum or anything like that.
then I went to the big amusement park in Cleveland.
Wow. Oh, which one's that one?
What was it called? It's blanking on me right now.
You know what's funny is I hate roller coasters, but I like going swimming in like amusement parks and stuff, but I can't go on the roller coasters.
Oh, yeah,
Well, actually, swimming in amusement parks is kind of gross.
yeah. I love swimming. That's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like I love the ocean. So I was like, as a job, I would either want to like do something with the ocean or do something with movies, or both.
An ocean movie. Become the next James Cameron.
Well, yeah. Like one of the things I want to do before I die is like cage dive with great whites. Like that would be cool.
Do what?
Go cage diving with great whites. Like that'd be cool.
Yeah, I'd be scared shitless.
I've always wanted to see a great white.
Yeah.
Have you seen the biggest one?
Oh,
That
the one they found, the one that swam next to the cage.
Deep blue.
Yeah. How big was he? 23 or 21?
It was a she. It was a she. She was pregnant. She was like 20, like I think she's like 26 feet or something like that.
Oh shit! I thought it was only 23.
Something like that. Yeah, it's
But
like
yeah, I remember that because I remember thinking that it was like a foot bigger than Jaws. I was like, holy shit.
yeah, it's literally Jaws.
Yeah. Except for it looks a little bit more realistic because it's a real shark. This is like the most badass scene in the movie, next to Danny Trejo fighting the shark.
I know it's your thumbnail.
Which thumbnail?
For this one, your watch along.
Oh, how'd you know? I haven't put it out yet.
You had it in that like video you posted.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Where he's on the fin. My bad.
Yeah. You don't really like know any of these characters though. They're just kind of there.
Yeah.
Like like the that white guy that's driving the boat and like the
wrestler
is
guy.
she and the girl is she kind of like African American? I think. I don't know her name.
Kurji Tran, the actress.
Yeah, like them because like they had a relationship.
Yeah, then you have no Rob Van Dam because he's a wrestler.
And he's just really yeah, riding a shark. Yeah.
After Two-Headed Shark Attack, I never expected them to make another one. I really didn't.
Yeah, I know.
They came out with the news.
The trailer reaction, you were so hyped.
I know. I don't know why. I mean, I know why. It looked awesome. That's why the trailer made it look so cool.
I was so hyped for Five-Headed Shark, and then they never released a trailer until after it came out.
Yeah, they're doing the same thing this year. I just don't think they care about the shark movies anymore.
I mean, they care about Sharknado a little bit, but even like the Blu-ray, like it's a different like boxing. It's like a little cheaper.
Yeah.
And like the DVD, I have like the DVD and Blu-rays of all of them.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, like on the DVD for the last one, they don't have any special features on it, which is weird.
Let me see.
There's just trailers.
For Sharknado 5?
On the Blu-ray, there's special features, but the DVD there isn't.
Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, my little rant with Asylum is that they say they always make money on their movies. They never lost money. Yeah. Yet they're going cheap with all their releases.
That's why their special effects are getting better every movie. But
yeah,
then if their special effects get better, but then you see them less. I'm hoping they don't do that with Six-Headed, but the director seems very excited about it.
Yeah, he directed Planet and Empire of the Sharks.
Yeah, I want the guy that directed like Mecha Shark to come back.
Oh, Emily Edwin Smith. Yeah, he never really did anything else after.
He's like, that movie was like actually like good.
Yeah. Also,
the only thing I hated about that movie was there wasn't really like a fight, like an actual fight, because like the Robo Shark couldn't move at all. It was basically just a big submarine.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really a fight.
I mean,
it was cool when it came on land and like started killing stuff.
Yeah. But at least they fought more than they did in Mecha Shark versus Colossus.
Yeah, those fights are like funner, but it was also kind of weird. It's just like a humanoid robot fighting a shark.
Yeah, they only fought once in Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus, which I remember that trailer coming out on MTV or whatever, and everyone was like really hyped about it.
Is that stock footage? I think they showed stock footage of the island from the second-headed shark. What were you saying before that, though?
I remember how when Mega Shark versus Giant Octopus came out, and they released the trailer on MTV. It was really big.
Yeah, they only fought once.
Yeah.
And Crocosaurus, they fought a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That was cool. And then the director of that came back for Colossus, and I was like, oh, we're going to get some cool shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was cool, but the Colossus was like barely in it.
Yeah, that director directed 2 and 3-headed Shark Attack.
5-headed Shark had some problems. Like the director. Because on the movie, it says like some random name.
Yeah, Nico D'Aloy. It's like when they first announced it was Nick Loing, who directed like Rise of the Zombies and stuff. Then they changed it to this no name. I'm like, I think it's a pseudonym.
And the guy who directed 3-headed Shark, the Christopher Douglas guy, was directing it. And I think
it was quite a few people on that director's list.
But then I think on the DVD it says somebody else. So it's like there's like 5 different people that they say are directing this thing. I think that's why there's like no special features when you buy it, because like there was so much production problems that there was nothing to do.
Yeah, and they're making this one right after the 5-headed, which That's never happened. They've had two-headed shark attack, then 3 years later they had three, then 2 years later they had five,
And a year later,
six. Yeah.
I do like the new design though. It looks cool.
Yeah.
It looks more realistic. Like it actually looks like a shark. Kind of.
I just hope it moves like an actual shark. Like I hope it looks like. I like the way it looks, but I hope it moves like the ones in these movies.
Yeah, I saw the comments on like where you see the pictures on like Bloody Disgusting.
Yeah.
Everybody's just saying how bad it is and like how Asylum needs to die. There's like one comment that says, "I feel so bad for that shark. He probably moves horribly."
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, people like exploitation movies from the 80s and 70s and 90s even, but like they watch these movies and because it has CGI, it must mean it's terrible.
I mean, people complain about the Sharknado movies about like, yeah, it's finally time for it to end, but it's like, but if you actually just watch it, it's just like it's fun.
Yeah, they don't know how to have fun with movies anymore. Everyone has to be a critic.
I mean, it's not like a turn your brain off movie. You can have your brain on and still have fun with it.
Yeah, but then when you do, you find this logic makes no sense.
To be honest, they're like better than some of the blockbusters.
Yeah, like Transformers and shit.
Like they're not making billions of dollars off it.
Well, they're making like probably about as much as they put into the movies.
Like I know the first two like made a lot of money because they were popular at the time.
Yeah.
What's also funny about it, I don't know if you said it when you watched it, but isn't it funny how in Sharknado 2, they both have Matt Lauer and Jared the Subway guy in it?
Yeah, we noticed that, and we're like, oh my god. Because I still have that prop from Subway they had of those little stands with the Sharknado 2. I got that after the movie premiered. I went to Subway, and I saw that, like, can I have that? Like, yeah, sure.
Oh, they made stands? I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, it's a little tiny stand. It's like that big.
Oh. Because I had one like for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, it's not that big. It's not like life size or anything. It's just
No, it wasn't life size either. It was just like it had the Indoraptor on it.
Oh,
so like New Blizzard.
Yeah, it just has the poster for the movie on it. I think on the back of it has a Jared picture. Not sure.
Yeah, you definitely want that.
Well, I have it facing the other way with the Sharknado 2 poster.
I mean, there's been some recent stuff like with that James Gunn guy.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. That's terrible. For something he said.
More stuff has came out about him, like pictures from like a party, like that was pedophilia themed.
Oh my god!
Like really, it's like weird. It's like I can understand why Disney really doesn't want it back right now,
or ever.
Yeah, they're a family company.
They're pretty prosperous, but their reviews are getting terrible. But their movies are making tons of money.
Yeah, I like the superhero movies. They're kind of overplayed.
Yeah, I never really cared for them, but
like I get like Steven Spielberg said, they're the modern westerns, which I agree with. They'll die out eventually.
I don't know because superhero movies have always been popular. Westerns were never always popular.
They were at a point in time, but then
like in the 60s and 70s, but
then it was action movies like Terminator and stuff.
Yeah, the action movies are coming back too.
Are you excited for the new Terminator?
I'm more excited for John Wick Chapter 3. Oh, and
John Wick, really. I haven't.
And Angel Has Fallen too, with the sequel to London Has Fallen. I love the Fallen movies.
I haven't seen Olympus Has Fallen, but I saw London Has Fallen, which was
you don't need to see the first one to see the second one, really.
Yeah, I like the second one. Oh yeah, we just missed Danny Trejo killing it.
I watched it. It was pretty amazing.
I was watching it too, but I didn't say anything about it. I do like how they actually go back to the island from the beginning, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, they could have just forgotten about it, how to be a one-off thing, but they kind of just continued.
They did that with two-headed and five-headed, really. And they never bring up the people that died at the beginning of the last one.
No, they show them. They're all dead on the beach and stuff.
And two-headed?
Oh, in this movie, I mean. Sorry.
Oh, I was talking about two-headed. They never bring back the people that died at the beginning. Like they never bring it up.
Yeah, or they never even bring back any information about what happened to because there was survivors. You know, you'd think more people would know.
Yeah, then that's why that's what my idea was. Like, it's if for like a 6-headed or like a 7-headed shark attack. Like, I had the idea when like that big hurricane hit last year. I was
Mm.
like, what if like a big hurricane like hit Florida, and then like a 7-headed shark like came in, started invading the place, and
I
then
mean,
like some of the survivors from the previous movies come back and like try and stop it. Maybe that would be cool.
yeah. I mean, like the idea with this, with the cruise ship that was supposed to happen, I can see it being cool, but how is the shark supposed to fit inside? It's so big.
Yeah,
What's it gonna do? Roam the halls?
I mean, a megalodon it did.
Yeah, but
I think,
that was in a big area, and this and the and this, if this, they did it like that in this movie, it'd sink the ship no problem because it'd just be busting through everywhere.
we could just made it like a really big cruise ship, like an actual, like the ones that have like pools and
Yeah, like
or
actual.
like an actual cruise, like cruise to Hawaii or something.
I could see that. I mean, like they'd be just standing there, all of a sudden it bursts through the side or something.
I remember like when the it was around when this one came out. I would go to the like public pool. I was like, what if like I'd always like imagine like what if Sharktopus was in the water park right now?
Or what if it bursts through the floor of the pool and ate you?
Like what if there was like a 2-headed shark in here? That'd be pretty cool. Like you climb up the stairs to the slides, but Sharktopus would just climb over it.
Or you slide down and you end up right in its
I
mouth.
don't know why they never did a scene like that. Like they did it in a mall. They
Of
were
Sharktopus versus Werewolf.
yeah. I saw that in the trailer. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they went too far with that one.
I didn't mind that one, but the end fight at the end was kind of like lame.
Slapsticky, way too slapstick.
And then like the shark was just dies like really easy.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I love Sharktopus versus Terracuda, especially for Terracuda. Like Terracuda's awesome.
it pretty much is the first movie, but with the Terracuda it makes it different.
Yeah, and Terracuda, I love it because it can fly, it can go on land, and it can swim. It's all three.
I did like the whole like aquarium part, like where she could like train it, kind of.
Yeah, I always like that too.
The question I had is like, we can barely keep a great white alive. Like, how can like a sharktopus stay alive?
That's true.
But it is part octopus, so maybe it's something there.
Yeah, I mean, like they had a Shark Attack 2, where they had one in an aquarium. They had those things on the wall, but I guess those are proven to be ineffective or something.
Oh yeah, this guy comes back.
Yeah,
How did he swim back?
I know, right?
How did he get blood all over him though?
I know, probably trying to help somebody.
Yeah, it comes on
Before
land.
going.
We saw it like come on land like completely. It looks like in 6-headed it does because that one picture is like trapped in the rocks.
Yeah, yeah. I don't get how it can do that. Like, it's an actual shark. It's not like a half shark, half octopus or anything.
Yeah.
But if they can do that in Sharknado, they can do that in the multi-headed shark movies, I guess.
Oh yeah, it grew 3 more heads.
Yeah, there's foreshadowing in the make.
Which that kind of makes no sense.
Yeah, why didn't it grow back just 2 more heads or something?
Like it's a mutation, but it mutated 3 heads. It doesn't like regrow them or anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I think it's still trying to when they kill it.
and I like how the only way to defeat it is to feed it.
Like they've been doing the whole time anyway.
And it's like, we need to take it back to the garbage patch to kill it. It's like, wasn't there in the first place?
Yeah.
And like the one thing about this movie is like, we need to get on land, but at every chance they go back in the water.
Yeah. But they said that you've seen what that thing can do and how far it can go up on land. So really, there was nowhere really safe unless you had a long stretch of land or to go to like a city or something.
Yeah. Did you see Slenderman?
Not yet. I've heard terrible things, but I kind of want to see it. Looks okay.
I was gonna go see it with friends, but they were kind of like being douchey, so I just didn't go.
Yeah.
It's that thing in high school, like friends just kind of aren't
Don't
there.
want to do things.
Yeah. So I was excited to do this stuff. So it's at least something
Yeah.
before I go back to school.
Yeah, I'm going back to classes in September, mid-September.
I'm going back. I have a week left of summer vacation.
Which is actually good because that gives me plenty more time to read because I have so many more books I have to read for Shark Week 5. I think I have like 30 books and about 35, 40 books for Shark Week 5.
Have you been spoiled on Meg Generations at all?
No.
I've read like the first 3 chapters.
Oh.
And so far there's been no megalodons.
Ugh.
Have you read the plot?
No. Well, the only thing I've heard is that it really focuses on Terry.
What happens? It's like if you read like even the plot on the book cover, you know how they're like saying that like Terry has like a disease?
Yeah.
She has cancer.
Well, don't spoil it.
They just say she has cancer.
Huh.
And then Jonas tries to get a cure by going into the Panthalassa again, I guess.
Oh my goodness.
And then David goes and tries to find the Megalodon pups that Bella and Lizzie had.
Ugh, that series.
And then the baby Leopleurodon from the last book. It like, I'm not going to spoil it, but it gets out and they go hunt for it again. So it's a rehash.
A rehash of the last one.
Yeah, and even the 4th one where like we had to find the Leopleurodon, but it's a baby.
Yeah, when they killed that certain character in the 4th one, I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about. Don't spoil it though. I was like, holy shit.
I reread
like
the books, but
what?
I reread all the books like 2 years ago. I didn't finish the 4th one, but I remember what happens.
Yeah, like when I read that part, I felt devastated. Like I had never felt that devastated by reading a character dying in a book.
Oh, that boat just exploded.
Yeah, well, somehow.
Are you talking about the human or the shark?
The human that dies.
Yeah, I know.
Like you do not expect it at all.
Yeah, he has a different love interest though in the 5th and 6th one.
Yeah, I know. It felt like the same story, just a different act of different woman. And it was the same. It was the same kind of thing that she was doing the same thing his first love interest was doing.
Yeah, they do add a new creature in Meg Generations that sounds pretty promising.
Don't spoil it, please.
I won't. You'll know when you read the prologue what it is.
Huh.
I don't, because like I remember Steve Alton like delayed the release because he added like 80 pages to it.
How long is it? Do you know?
I think it's in the hardcover. It's almost 400.
Oh, Jesus.
So the paperback.
That's not too bad, actually.
It's bigger than the Night Stalkers.
Right. I read Chronos Rising Kraken Volume 2, and that's over 500 pages.
Yeah.
I read that in like 8 days or something.
The hardback's I think it was like $392 or something like that.
That's not too bad.
And then I think he's gonna do a paperback in a few years, and that one's probably gonna be like 500 probably.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't seem that eventful. It's just oh, Jonas is trying to find this, and then they're trying to find some baby megalodons, and then they're trying to catch old baby Leopleurodon again.
Yeah, and then also he didn't release it on Amazon, just his site, which is kind of, I don't know why you would do that.
I saw it on Amazon as an ebook or something.
Well, not like a hardcover and paperback.
Yeah, you can only get it there. Yeah, I'm on his newsletter, so I get the updates from him.
Yeah. What do you say about that?
He already announced the 7th book and the title.
What is it?
Meg Purgatory.
I thought the 6th one was going to be his last one.
No, he right when he was about to finish it, he had this great idea.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that.
For another book or two, so he added another 100 pages to it.
Which that's cool, actually. Well, now that the movie's out, it should be no problem getting it funded.
I think the most part is because he wanted to add this new creature to it. So I think it's time though for that Meg series to kind of reach its conclusion, though.
Yeah, I mean, I want to go back and reread them all, but I don't have time right now. But I remember enough to get by.
Yeah, they do bring back the whale from the last one.
Oh
You
yeah,
remember him?
yeah,
Leviathan.
yeah. What sucks is I didn't read Locke or Vostok before I read Meg Night Stalkers.
I read The Lock and I read like half of Vostok. I didn't know they brought time travel into it.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed. I was like, you just spoiled Vostok.
I knew like there's some like mystical weird shit at the end of the book. Like they go to like a secret little thing under the Antarctica.
Yeah,
I was like, I didn't know like there was pyramids and stuff. Like, why is this Alien versus Predator?
yeah. I think we should stop talking about it just for now until we're done, because I don't want people to get pissed that we're spoiling so much.
Yeah, how many people are watching?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah. Oh, only one, but people can come back and watch it eventually. So I don't want that to happen. You know, people get upset.
I just realized we're like near the end.
Yeah, it's got like what 9 minutes, including end credits.
Are we gonna watch the end credits or no?
I loved what is it? Albert versus the Asylum review on this, where that guy jumps into the jumps off the slide. He's like, another one.
He does long ones too.
Yeah, he has like 20, 30-minute videos.
Well, Moby Dick one he did was like 48 minutes.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet because I actually haven't seen all of 2010 Moby Dick.
Have you seen like how far have you gone into it?
I think like only 20 minutes.
Oh, there's one part like in like an hour in, and it's like, bruh, it's weird. It's not the original Moby Dick for sure.
Well, no, I know it's a futuristic story.
Yeah, but when I first saw it, I thought that was like Moby Dick.
Yeah, just from 2010, just in 2010. I mean,
I remember I imagined like a sequel, like where Ahab's like in like modern like LA. I don't know why.
I mean, I could see it if it was his ancestor or something, but
They say Stanley a lot though.
yeah,
This ends the same way as Two Headed.
yeah,
Which is what I like about Five Headed, which we'll talk. I don't know if we'll talk about it when we get there, but like, and Two and Three Headed, and the helicopter comes to save the day, and then the fifth one, right when that's about to happen, it jumps up and takes it.
Yeah, I like that. That was cool.
It subverted our expectations.
Yeah, although it was kind of obvious because the movie had like another 10, 15 minutes.
Have you seen the new Star Wars?
No, not The Last Jedi. I haven't.
Are you gonna review it?
Yeah, eventually. I mean, I still haven't bought it, so I have to wait till I get it.
Yeah, it was. It's all right.
And I'm thinking this is a bad idea.
It looks so weird though. Like, why is it all red and stuff? Like,
I know the heads. It's like, well, I think they're still growing. That's the thing.
yeah.
Like, if it was still alive for another day, maybe they would be changed.
I imagine like the four-headed shark, like in five-headed shark, would have been like there's two heads, like in two-headed, but then there's two heads on top of them.
Yeah.
But then they did just a weird thing.
I thought what it would have been cool is if they did a four-headed shark attack, but then that four-headed shark survives and it makes it to five, and then that's what happens. What happens if five actually happens? Like the end of the tail becomes a head, but in four it was always just a four-headed shark.
I think the main reason they skipped to five-headed is because in this movie it grows three more heads.
Yeah.
Like, we can't do four now.
Yeah. Well, we can kind of do four, but we really can't.
Well, I remember Albert and the Asylum guy said that he thinks it was mostly four-headed until like halfway through they were done. They're like, hey, let's add another one.
Yeah, but then one of the guys who worked on the movie...
Yeah, he responded. The guy who made the visual effects said, no, it was planned from the beginning.
Yeah. Which he didn't come back. For Steve Clark, I actually added him today. He accepted my request on Facebook. But he didn't come back to do the effects for six-headed. That's why I'm worried about the movements, because, I don't know, I hope it's good. They got Joseph Lawson to do it, which he does okay work, but I don't think as good as Steve Clark.
They're bringing back the two actors from Empire and Planet of the Sharks.
Yeah, they're bringing back the big hairy guy, and they're bringing back that bad guy from Empire who was fighting the sharks off with a machete when he was getting eaten.
Yeah.
Oh, and also the black girl's coming back too.
Yeah, yeah, which is kind of funny because the guy who directed did those.
Yeah.
I always wanted them to do like another Mega Shark, and they bring back the two guys from Mega Shark versus Crocosaurus.
Yeah. I
I
kind of
actually
wanted the. Yeah. But yeah, they were Steve Urkel and
Yeah.
the other guy. They were really good together, I thought. But when I read the plot synopsis for Six Headed, I thought it was going to be like a wedding getting attacked by a six-headed shark. I thought that would have been awesome.
I don't know what a marriage boot camp is.
I think it's just like a consolation, like they're trying to
Like
rekindle their love or something.
Yeah, like they're troubled couples or something like that.
Yeah, I don't like that. It's just too much drama. You want to have fun with these movies.
It
But
sounds like Two-Headed Shark, kind of like they go on this like island, and then like the shark starts coming up on the island.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if
you're.
I'm gonna think again, but I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Yeah,
Didn't like 100 people die in this movie? I remember he did a kill count of it.
actually, I had 80, but then I forgot to add the people that were on the boat dying, so I think it's like 85.
Yeah.
Because when the facility blows up, like I think like something along the lines of 30, 40 people get killed because they say how many people are in it in the beginning.
Yeah, that's weird.
All right, well, that was Three-Headed Shark Attack. I think an improvement over Two-Headed Shark, but not by much.
They're fun. They're cool concepts, but they don't always execute it great.
Yeah. All right, so do you have any other thoughts on Three-Headed Shark Attack before we wrap it up?
I don't know. We kind of talked about other stuff the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this movie so many times along with Two-Headed, and so maybe we'll be more talkative about the movie when Five-Headed comes on.
Yeah, because we're doing that tomorrow.
Yes.
You're doing Sharknado 4 tomorrow too, aren't you?
Wait, what am I doing? I think I'm doing Sharknado 5 on Saturday, and then 5 and Five-Headed Shark Attack and Sharknado 4 tomorrow. So I think that's how it's going to work.
Yeah, because Six-Headed's on the 18th. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I was trying to finish it right before they were released.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we'll end it here then. As always, Lion Brian Gatto, host of Forest Entertainment. Make sure to check out They Call Me Matthew 13's YouTube page in the description below, and my Facebook page in the description below, and to leave comments and subscribe. Say bye.
Bye.